The Dodgers have ended communication with Teoscar Hernandez. The latest report suggests that the Dodgers and Hernandez are not close to a deal. We'll get into all that in this edition of Dodgers Digest. Hey, it's Mike Nelson. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I want to thank the 21% of the ones who are watching these videos who have already hit the sub button. But 78% you have not subscribed yet. You know, myself, Brad J, we're bringing you everyday Dodger content, even right now during the holidays. Hopefully everybody's having a great Christmas. Of course, New Year's is just around the corner. So hopefully you got everything you wanted for Christmas. And yeah, you know, of course, this year we had a pretty good year, us Dodger fans. All we wanted was a World Series, and we got it. So hopefully we can get another one in 25. Let's get right into it. Of course, with Teoscar Hernandez, this is not good news at all. This is not what we want to see as Dodger fans. This was posted yesterday on essentiallysports.com. Dodgers impasse with $70 million star, which of course is Hernandez, grows after LA Insider reveals the two have effectively ceased communication. This is absolutely bad news, to say the least, for the Dodgers. Well, I mean, if you're a Dodger fan, you want to see Teoscar back on the team, which is I see the majority of you in the comments want to see him back. You know, I want to see him back too. I want to see him wearing Dodger blue again in 25. And to hear that they are not even talking anymore is definitely, you know, difficult to hear. Now, basically what the article gets into is, you know, what's going on right now in the latest. Pretty interesting article here. You know, what's going on with the latest with Hernandez and the Dodgers. You know, Ken Rosenthal recently reported on The Athletic, recently wrote an article talking about how the contract length does not appear to be a point of contention. He's like of course, Hernandez wants a 3-year deal. You know, he's 33 years old. He's not looking for a 5-10-year deal. You know, this, of course, you know, he knows he's, you know, potentially already past his prime or, you know, kind of at the back end of his career. So he's looking for a 3-year deal between $66 million and $72 million. But the key thing here, if you look at the article, is $66 million to $72 million with no deferrals. That's right, no deferrals. As we know, the Dodgers have been deferring a lot of their money with their stars. Look what they just did with Shohei Ohtani. And, you know, Hernandez is not looking for that. He wants his money up front. He wants his money as he is playing, which is, of course, commonplace for the majority of, you know, Major League Baseball players, just sports athletes in general. Majority of the time, they're paid as they play. You know, they get a yearly salary. And that's it. You know, when the salary is up, when the contract is up, they have basically made all the money that they were guaranteed. They don't start making any more money after the contract is up, and that's what a deferred salary does, right? It basically pays you after that contract is up. That's kind of what Ohtani's going to get, what Tommy Edman's going to get as well. Let's not forget Tommy Edman also deferred some money. So this is exactly what's going on. The point with Ken Rosenthal reported here is the contract does not appear to be a point of contention. The issue is the money. Now, also, this article I do find this hard to believe. The Dodgers are not ready to pay that much because, I mean, come on, the Dodgers have paid so much before. I mean, I don't know what you guys think looking at that on this article. It could be completely BS, but the Dodgers are not ready to pay that much. I mean, is that realistic? Are the Dodgers really trying to save money here and trying to offer Teoscar Hernandez like $55, $60 million? I mean, I just cannot believe that. I think that the amount of money is got to be already kind of there, right? I assume they've come to an agreement that it's got to be at least $65 million for the whole contract. You know, I mean, even like 60 is kind of low if he's asking for 66 between 72. But if that is the case, if it's the amount of money they're going to pay him over the length of the contract, that just seems a bit hard to believe. Because the Dodgers, we know, have spent a lot of money before. We'll get into more of that. Talk about the luxury tax. You know, they're paying a lot of luxury tax in this, you know, upcoming season. So I don't think money is a problem here. I think the issue, which has been reported before by other insiders, is that the deferred money is a problem, right? There's an issue. The Dodgers want to maybe defer some of that money they're going to pay him. You know, it might be even $70 million plus. It might be like $75 million they're willing to pay. But they want to defer some of that money so they don't count it all against the cap. According to Doug McCain of Dodgers Nation, He reported on this recently as well. He said, based on my sources, the Dodgers and Teoscar Hernandez have not communicated for over a week. Now that, of course, could be maybe the holidays. Let's hope it's for the holidays, right? Christmas is going on. Maybe Hernandez and his family, of course, are busy. The Dodgers are busy. Although I think the Dodgers are working all the way through the holidays. I don't think they're taking any days off. We know the Dodgers and basically any Major League Baseball team, they're working every single day, even during this time of year, because they're trying to better their teams. So I don't know. It's definitely kind of concerning to hear that they haven't spoken in over a week. Because of course Juan Soto was signed. A few weeks ago, right? It wasn't like Soto was just signed a couple days ago. I mean that was the first kind of domino that had to fall. In terms of the amount of money and just the Dodgers. Remember, the Dodgers were also involved in the Juan Soto, sweepstakes there. They were trying to sign him too. Remember, they offered him a contract. They met with him. There was also that idea. I mean, now it kind of seems like the Dodgers had signed Soto. There'd be no more conversation with Hernandez, right? He would be basically out after they signed Michael Conforto. And yeah, it seems like the Dodgers were not going to sign both of them, Hernandez and Soto. So Soto's gone. So the next best option, next best outfielder is definitely Teoscar Hernandez. And I think the majority of fans would agree. What do you guys think? Comment below. Do you guys think Teoscar Hernandez is out the door? Is he already out the door? Is it already been kind of, is that why the Dodgers got Conforto? Because they're kind of already looking at other options in the outfield? I don't know. It's hard to know. I mean, nobody really knows the answer to that question, but we do know the Dodgers and Hernandez are not speaking very much at this time, and that's definitely concerning to say the least. And, looking at this stat here, the Dodgers, as we know, are going to be paying a lot of luxury tax this year, fourth consecutive year with a $353 million payroll. They're paying an overage penalty of $103 million. This team has plenty of money, and like I mentioned before, $103 million penalty. It's unprecedented, the highest in the league in terms of going over the cap. The Dodgers were $160 million over the luxury tax threshold with their payroll, and because of being over that for more than 3 years, they're charged the highest base level of 50%. Now, that could be why the Dodgers don't want to sign Hernandez to an average annual value that's going to be even higher, because that's going to raise their luxury tax even more. And that's why they're trying to defer some of that money. So basically, that could be the holdup. Maybe not the amount of money they're trying to give him, but of course the average annual value, trying to bring that down to try to alleviate the already ridiculous tax bill this team is going to have to pay, because of, that's what it takes to win in baseball. You got to spend money. Dodgers did that. They won the World Series. And look what the Yankees are doing. The Yankees are doing exactly the same thing. They're spending money. The Mets are spending money. And that's how it's going to be the next few years. Probably these three teams fighting for the World Series. As always, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and let's go Dodgers. Woo!